Hey folks, Jerry Stevenson, Chief Redneck in Charge at the Redneck BBQ Lab, Gee's Crossroad in Benson, North Carolina. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to make cornbread at home, just like we do at the lab. Our cornbread mix that we're using is an Atkinson Mill product that we developed with them about 3 years ago. It's a takeoff on one of their recipes that we used and kind of made it towards the lab. When we first started the Redneck BBQ Lab in Benson, everybody said you guys aren't going to make it because you had to have hush puppies. And as much as we like hush puppies, we love cornbread. And we think cornbread is one of the most perfect things to go with barbecue, much like sauce. So we're here today to show you guys how we do it at the lab so you can do it at home. We have conveniently packaged this. It's for sale on the redneckbbqlab.com, and at some of our retail places that you can find there under the line Find Our Sauce. So without further ado, go ahead. We'll show you guys how we do it at the lab. First thing we do is we put in our wet ingredients. If you go wet or dry, it's fine. I'm going to do wet today because that's what the label says. And I'm going to start out with either 1/4 of a pat of butter or 1/4 of a pat of margarine. I like margarine. Why do I like margarine? Margarine contains oil, and oil is one of the things that helps keep bread products moist over a period of time. Like say, you bake this pan of cornbread and it sits around for 1 or 2 days, which hardly ever happens around my house. But say it does sit around, that oil will help keep it moist. So that may be a little tip right there for you guys. I have 1 large egg that I've gone ahead and beaten. I have 8 ounces of water. Then finally, I have 2½ cups of our Redneck BBQ Lab cornbread mix that I've gone ahead and pre-measured. Put that into a bowl, and we will fold to combine. There's no need to, or it's not necessary to put this into like a stand mixer or a hand mixer. Our process, which I'll be going into in a little bit depth in a little while, merely says we just need to get this in and just kind of get it around so it's happy. A little bit wet. If it's clumpy, it's all right. This is something you just have to trust me on. We cooked cornbread for quite a while at the lab before we decided on this recipe and how we like to do it. Now, that's pretty well incorporated, as you guys can see. It's still lumpy. It's quite all right. And I'll explain it right after I get done with the next step there. Our next step that we need to do is we're going to need a pan. We use pans at the Redneck BBQ Lab. You can make this in a cast iron skillet if you like. Today, we're using a pan. First thing I want to do to this pan, very important to put some kind of nonstick spray in there to kind of help the cornbread not stick to the side when you go to pull it out. Next, we just want to pour the cornbread into the pan. And here is a very important step. You need to let this cornbread rest for at least 20 minutes. You can go ahead and cook it right now. It's not going to hurt anything, but for a better product, in my opinion, let it sit. Why do you want to let it sit? As this cornbread mix sits, a process called autolyzation occurs. Basically, the wet ingredients and dried ingredients kind of get together and kind of diffuse across and get together and basically get happy in there. And by not aggressively kind of whipping this stuff together, we're not causing it to be really tight and dense when we cook. And instead, if you allow yourself to take this one little step, your product should come out fluffy and very, very moist. So let's wait 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we'll be ready to throw this into a preheated 400-degree oven for 12 to 17 minutes. We're back 17 minutes later. I'm sitting here in front of a pan of cornbread that I like to cool down a little bit just so I could touch it. Smells wonderful. Looks like the cornbread that we cook at the lab. Exact recipe, exact product. So let's see how it is. looks good. See, by letting it sit, you can see all the little air pockets in it right here. That's from letting it sit, just letting it do its thing. Taking a little bit extra time. It almost feels like air. It's nice and light and fluffy. Smells wonderful, and hopefully it is. So there you have it, folks. There's the cornbread. You guys can make it home just like at the lab. I'm Jerry Stevenson, Chief Redneck in Charge, the Redneck BBQ Lab, Gees Crossroad, North Carolina. And this is how to make our cornbread at home, just like we do in the lab. Remember, folks, you found this video informative and enjoyed it, please like it. Subscribe to the rest of our channels for future videos, as well as this one. Share it with your friends, and most importantly, leave us some comments and suggestions down here. We'll see what we can do in the future about shooting some other videos for you. Right now, there's only one thing that goes better with that, and that's that right there, a bowl of the lab's collards. And that's another video. So until next time, you guys pass those smiles around, be kind, spread the love, spread the happiness. Let's start a revolution. Cheers.